I am Vladimir Ryabinin. I am Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO, which is a small part of a very big organization. I am a scientist, a PhD, or with a Russian background. We call this academic degree Doctor of Sciences. This is in physics and mathematics. This is a science organization, and I'm a scientist. So for me, I think it's to some extent personal. This is a manifestation of the supreme role of science in guiding the society. And this requires ethics, this requires philosophy, culture, education, and but consolidation on science is the most appealing part on me, because in principle, if previously I think the world was guided by interests of kingdoms and then states, right now the time has come for science to guide the development of society, and this is the only way for us to live sustainably. Ocean belongs to everyone and to no one. And also politically, ocean does not belong to a country, it belongs again to the whole humanity. It's called common heritage of humanity. So because of that, this is a unique position that based on science, you can do something really big for humanity. And this is really an exciting role. I would also like to state that this role requires a lot of professionalism. And I enjoy working with the highly professional, highly enthusiastic and responsible team of the IOC Secretariat. The challenges in my career. Well, I think all my career is a bit of a challenge. It was guided by certain philosophy. And I would like to state that the challenge is to make sense out of science, and the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. So all this, in my last 20 years of professional work, I've been speaking to the best people in the field. You're always the most stupid, and then always you speak to the best scientists who know much more than you do. But the job is to make sense out of that. So I learned a lot in terms of knowledge, broad knowledge, and this I think is the biggest challenge, to turn again this knowledge of others into something that is bigger than some of its parts. A career at UNESCO is already an honor, so you're already in a very good place. So the first thing is to deliver, and to be honest in that delivery. Sometimes, of course, there are expectations, and I would like to state that by the effort, intellectual effort, also by opening your mind to embrace the totality of the problem for which you work. Not only you, but your neighborhood, your department, your sector. I think you will always understand more about the importance of the work, and then you'll become more relevant for that work. I would like also to state that this is indeed a challenging environment, and I would call for fairness, for openness, and also I think in IOC we can state that we are all friends. So friends doing very good work, I think this is already something that attracts people. So enjoy that environment and try to contribute as a little element or bigger element, but try to contribute to the common cause. I think it will pay in the end. Many positions are related to certain field of expertise, but all of them have an implication in terms of politics or for the operations of United Nations. So don't only look at your field, but simply see how this field is reflected in the structure of United Nations, in the mandates of the organizations that may be doing similar work, and also try to learn more about not only these general things, but about the specific position, and also have some initial ideas what you can do related to the job description that you study. And also be persistent, because I remember I wanted to have a new twist in my career, and I started a folder called Looking for a Job. And so it was in 1982, and in 2001 a job got an exciting job in United Nations system. So it took 20 years, but it paid in the end.